Exams are done. That means and this thing is going straight to Africa. In these holidays, I'm planning to learn Unity because I'm bored of playing video games and I have nothing to do. That's why I'm starting with Unity. But I don't know how to create video games. That's why YouTube.
Don't know where to start? This video should help point you in the right direction.
Oh my god, 11 videos!
For years, I've wanted to make my very own.
So learning Unity from YouTube will take a lot of time. That's why I plan to make video games and learn Unity, maybe. So I made a circle with rigid body 2D, but after spending time on fixing this thing, I don't know how. It's flying upward now. After spending more time, I was actually able to fix it. But now camera is falling down. What the hell? And then we finally fixed it, boys. After all this, it's time for the real stuff. Programming. So Unity is based on C#, and I don't know C#. So I have to learn C#. Like the legend says, if there's a will, there's YouTube.
Internal pointer variable. What is this? Internal.
After watching multiple tutorials, I was able to code it. Nice. Now I have to just drag and drop the component onto the script and it should work. Now this ball can move freely. It's like Independence Day for this ball. So now I know the basics of game development. I have to just plan the game and design it. So my plan is to make an asteroid which will dodge enemies and you gain score while you dodge it. So I started to design the ball, asteroid, because the ball is freaking disappointing. With years of drawing skills, I was pretty good at drawing, That's why this asteroid looks like a perfect meatball. Then I export that asteroid and replace that ball. It still looks kind of blank. So I wanted to animate it. After watching bunch of tutorials, I was able to animate it. And now it has a cool animation. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm still not satisfied with the movement because it should move in a zero gravity, but it stops in the middle. So I have to edit some codes. After changing some values, it should actually fix it. Well, I used position instead of rotation, and it's not a big deal, man. I can fix it right now. Is it just me, or it actually looks like a Windows screensaver? So I have to keep the X and Y values as constant 0 so it doesn't move in any other axis than Z. And instead of move speed, I have to use the other variable, or else it will look a bit weird. And voila, it looks good now. But the thing is, I'm using velocity to move the object, which is not quite efficient for this situation because basically velocity takes two inputs. One is direction and speed. So when I move the object, it actually moves, but the thing is, it doesn't give any external force, so it stays in one position. And I don't know why. No one is explaining this in YouTube. So I had to research a bit and I found out there's a method called as add force, which gives force in the direction if you give a vector. Now when I press any key, it will move, and it will move forever. But still the camera is not following the asteroid. So I have to, Now the camera follows the asteroid. Nice. Then I made a background for the game and export it. Oh, I don't know how to loop the background now. So I tried to decode the code, but the thing is it went above my head. So I tried to use my own code to loop it back. But the thing is it works very stupidly. So looping background doesn't work. That's why I have to use boundaries. But the thing is boundaries are pretty ugly. So what if I use gravity to make boundaries? So since the object is against gravity, pushes it back and it goes back to zero gravity, so it flies back up. Perfection. Wait a minute, but how are you supposed to make the gravity sideways? Well, easy peasy. Then I added particles using Unity's particle system. The game is still kind of blank. That's why I made game objects like debris and rockets, and also added particles using Unity's particle system. So now the game objects are done. I need to just spawn them randomly in random positions and with random sizes. Luckily I don't have to code everything by myself because there's a guy called as Moist Biscuit who has made a code to randomly spawn the elements. Well, Moist Biscuit was an imposter. I thought you were my friend, but you betrayed me. Well, there's a guy called as Dave Markstrom who has also made a random spawner. So I'm just going to yoink his code. Game crashed again. Dave Markstrom, how could you do that to me, man? What is this? Well, there's another guy called as Top Rakturan. Anyways, skibbity scabbity, your code is now my property. So I had to code everything by myself, and now my brain is cooked. I might even go bald in some days. And now we have fully functioning random spawner. Now like 60% of the game is done, and now we just need to add enemies. So I made a flying saucer which follows the asteroid and tries to attack it. After messing with some codes, it follows the asteroid, but it doesn't do any damage or anything. It just follows the asteroid like a dumb pumpkin. So I made a fireball which will be used as a weapon by the enemy. And I made scripts so that the bullets spawn whenever the player is nearby. Well, I fixed the code now and we have a fully functioning enemy. So I started building player damage system and a health bar. And I don't know why. The person who was trying to teach a health bar system in YouTube was talking about pineapple.
Pineapples, like they dropped it.
And now we have a working health bar in our game. So I started to work on coin system in the game. So now we have a coin system and a score bar. So now the only thing left is user interface like game over and title screen, and to fix a lot of bugs. Wow. So then I built sound system and user interface including the title screen, and then everything is done. So I exported the project and now the game is completed, boys. Yo, look at that loading screen. Oh, this game is so hard. I don't think anyone will even score 40 or 50. Barely you can get is 25 or 35. It's so hard, you know. No, no. Go back. Oh no. And I also wanted to add online leaderboards because I wanted the game to be competitive. But I tried my best, okay? From 3 days I tried to code the thing. And I don't know whether the server is down or my code has some problem. But it didn't work. But don't worry guys, your boy will get the problem fixed soon as possible. And you can download the game on its.io. I'll give the link in the description by the way. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.